Hello. Hi. Can you guys hear me? I'm about like 2 minutes late, but I hope you didn't mind waiting. Hello. Sorry, I'm just adjusting the chat so I can listen to you guys. Let's see. I gotta set it to live chat. Um, Hello everybody. Welcome. Welcome. I'm glad you could join the stream today. I already see Drawing Chaos, Blue, Mist. Hello. I'm glad you guys could join us. Or, well, me. Either way, I'm glad you could join me. So today's stream topic is we're going to be going over different ideas. Uh, I, I hit one of those creative blocks, where I was like, oh my god, I don't know what to write a script about because I've done so many things. I think we're coming up on our four. I think we're one away, or we've already done it on our 400th video. uh, so yeah, I thought maybe we could come up. Yeah, in other words, writer's block. Yes, I always because the thing is, I've done this. I've done. I think I've done every yandere imaginable, and certainly done other stuff. So I thought we could come up with ideas, and I could we could bounce back and forth ideas for different stories and stuff. I have a little Google Doc sheet, so you guys can come up with some ideas, and I'll bounce some stuff back, and then we can, I'll get a list together, and then I'll start working on them. Hard finding Gambit ASMR. Listen, I wanted to, okay? I wanted to continue the X-Men series, but it wasn't popular. And the thing is, I have it. Well, actually, do I still have it? Let me look for it. I already made a cover for the Gambit video I was going to do, because that was the next one in the series where it's like Gambit's, but it's like a platonic mentor. Oh my god, I still have it. Do you want to see the cover for that? Like it's not completely finished, but did you want to see the cover for the Gambit ASMR video I was gonna make? Okay, let me see. I just have to upload image, new image. Yeah. It's like a snake. Okay. This was originally like I was gonna add words here and everything, and this was gonna be like the cover for the Gambit audio I was gonna do. Yeah, I was planning on doing that one after the first X-Men video, but I didn't. It kind of became one of those cult classic ones where a few people over time started watching it, and I keep getting comments here and there from it, but it wasn't that popular, which is too bad because I'm a massive comic book nerd. For those of you who don't know, there's a comic run where they tell the entire story of the Fantastic Four. I straight up just dubbed over that entire comic run and made it into like an audio drama one time, and I never released it. And that was purely because I was considering starting a comic channel at one point, and yeah, that was it. But yeah, this is the Gambit cover art I was gonna do. The thing is, it was gonna be a platonic one because, dude, I've always shipped Gambit with Rogue. Okay, that is an adorable pairing. Anyways, let me just move that. Anyways, so yeah. Mention. Wow, there's a lot of comments. I woke up in the mystery place. Where am I? Okay. Let's see. Psychopathic high school who was the quiet kid who was inside lives. Is that like because I did the bunny guy? By the way, so many people commented on if it was Sam Gladiator inspired. Yes, it was. I grew up on Sam Gladiator's Yandere series when I was a kid. I watched all the role plays from the Sky Does Minecraft role plays, the Crafting Dead, Sam Gladiator, Aphmau. Oh my god, I photographer turned stalker. I did that one time too. Yeah, that was one of my oldest videos. And the guy on the front cover has a camera as he's staring at the listener. Yeah, I did that. I've done a lot of like Sundere Kwai Kiru. Okay, I might be able to do that actually. Let me just I'm gonna copy and paste that onto the Google Doc and then I'll flesh out an idea for that later. Actually, that's not a bad idea. I like it. See guys, we're already getting ahead. or we're already getting ahead. Mm. Okay, go back to the tab and Yandere Gambit art is that a thing? Oh god, I spilled my grape juice. It's all over my shirt now. Okay. No, no, that is strange. Believe experimentation. That is. Why would a police officer experiment on you? I've done a yandere cop before. Although, for those of you who don't know, I did that on Patreon. I'm sorry. But yeah, I did a yandere cop once. Did a detective. Mm, well, when were the? Oh my god, Yukibo, I love that idea. One where okay, yeah, I like that idea. I like that idea. One of the most heartbreaking yeah, okay. One of the most heartbreaking yandere scripts I've ever seen was one where the listener escaped and then came back to help the yandere. And then the yandere was like, if you want to leave, just leave. And they left as the yandere was like being like was like in a house fire, just dying slowly. Dude, that was the dude. Okay, it's not healthy to like yanderes, but man, I was like, please just turn around. Come on, man. I need happiness, not sadness in my life. And my voice there was terrible. Let's not go for tragedy though. Should I do more tragic audios? Should I do more depressing audios? Because the thing is, I I know some people really like depressing audios. I could do those. I could make you cry. I can make the saddest audio you've ever heard of in your life. There is nobody who knows depression's face more than me. It's good to have variety. I was thinking about doing more fantasy based audios. I did actually, I think I listed some ideas I had. I had one for a Knight's Vow thing where like we start the audio and it's like we hear like battle sounds and stuff like that and then we awaken to the listener who's like frightened and like the thing okay it would start with battle sounds and then would take with the knights dragging the listener ergo the princess away as they're trying to protect them while the castle's under siege and then we cut to a few weeks later where like the knight and I get the listener princess is like on the run away from the kingdom trying not to be captured. Anyways, I thought that might be an interesting idea. Oh my god. Okay, I like that. But what about like a creepy yandere boyfriend who like I like that. I like that. But like they own a stethoscope and they're like, I just want to listen to your heartbeat, sweetheart. Like, and then like cuddle up in bed with them and stuff like that. Tie them up. I could get behind that. I could definitely get behind that. That is great. Oh, I put that in the wrong font. My bad. Google Docs, you know. You see that? I'm talking about like brother. I don't like Yandere's, but oh my lord, Yandere Gambit sounds crazy. But keeping it 100%, You know, actually, I was gonna say Yandere Rogue, but now that I think about it, I just think I have a thing for Southern accents. Cause I was listening to some Yandere Southern accents the other day, and I was like, you want to tie me up with a lasso? I'm just saying, like, I might let it happen. Yonder is Yonder is CEO who hates women, bro. That would just be the CEO of Blizzard, okay? Most incel behavior ever. That's crazy. Yandere artist who just fangirls over listener. Oh yeah, actually, I've never done that. I don't think like the one where it's like, oh, I'm your biggest fan. I've never done that. That's crazy. I want to add that to the list. That's a great idea. But just throwing this out there, we might need more than just Yandere's because we need a variety. So we're coming up with multiple ideas. I was thinking, have I did werewolf really early in my career. I could do a werewolf audio. The thing is, I don't know if I want that to be a Patreon audio or if I want that to be a regular audio. Because with Patreon, I get to be more aggressive. If you know what I'm saying. But YouTube, I could cut it in half like I did with a few of them, where it's like 15. The first 15 minutes is the safe for work, yeah, YouTube audio, and then I could do that actually. Oh my god, Yukiwa, that's a great idea. I was so worried that I'd get like nobody would. I was so incredibly worried that nobody would really bring any ideas or really want to say anything. But no, you guys are a fountain of knowledge. It's like weirdly genius. Friend, I like the childhood friend one. I like that. I like that a lot. All right, guys, we already got one, two, three, four, five, six audios planned. Perfect. We're on track. We're doing great. When you say taking care of, do you mean like a sick listener? Is that what you're saying? I don't, Tatiana, I don't. Listen, I know that there is a subsection of YouTube that likes to be stepped on and beaten up, but I'm not that type, okay? I can't. I can't bring myself to be that type of aggro, okay? I have a hard enough time in audios going like a Bridgerton inspired one. I could do that. I love Bridgerton. I've seen Bridgerton. Like, okay, what type of Bridgerton idea are you thinking? What if I'm like, what if the listener is like, upper like it's been sorry, it's been such a while since I've watched Bridgerton. It's been a while since I watched Bridgerton. But what if it's like upper class, and then like you've got like you've got somebody that's been courting you and stuff like that. You know, you've got family obligations, but then you sneak around to go see the stable. Oh, that's so classic. I'm sorry, my voice is like actually throwing this out there. Um you guys know how I did a Jack the Ripper audio recently? Uh there's a book I want to start reading that may have lightweight inspired it. When I heard the premise of this book, have you guys like I'm not one to give book recommendations, but I feel like especially my fans would like this. Have you guys heard of Stalking Jack the Ripper? Like, I kept looking up reviews for it because I was like, if I do I want to commit myself? to reading this entire like do I want to commit myself to weeks on end of just gushing over Jack the Ripper? Sweet. I'm definitely gonna look at it now. Oh yeah, you should. You should. If you like Jack the Ripper, you should. It is very nice. What if you did a yonder on it? It's something. Mhm. Oh my god! Like I could be, I'd basically just be Shaco at that point if I was like an interdimension. Pop goes a weasel. What if I was like a yandere court jester or something like that? You know, just like, could I make a clown look hot? Could I pull that off? Could I make? I'm questioning. Could I make a clown look hot? Is that a thing? I feel like. I mean, if people are attracted to the weirdest things, I could probably do it. Okay, yeah, I'm adding that to the list because that feels right. Okay, that feels great. I like that idea. The Joker. You think the Joker's hot? I mean, I'm not gonna kink shame, but like, could you imagine if the Joker was kissing you or something? He'd just be like, "Oh, you give me these like you're so hot today." Like I'm dying. Imagine the Joker kissing along your neck, just like, "Oh my god, you taste divine, my dear." I hate I love how ever since I started doing Alistair, the old Joker voice I used to do for friends and family at parties now just turned into, "Why hello there, my friend." Like it's slowly leaning more towards Alistair. Jared Leto is not hot, okay? Didn't he run a cult? Oh no, I've seen the Twink Joker one where it's like Twink Joker ex Batman, and then he's like Batty Batman, Batty Batman, Bat Daddy. I've done vampires before. I've done a lot of them. I could do another one. As a fan of comics, I will say a more compelling villain than the Joker for me was always going to be Two Face. But the only reason I say that is because Two Face is like he has a person. It depends because they change his lore all the time, but usually he has a personal connection to Bruce Wayne. And dude, bro is like he makes you feel so bad for him. Fairy tale inspired audios. I've not done any, I believe. The only bat joke is an acceptable ship is Riddler always. I tried making a Riddler ASMR video. Did I ever tell you guys that? Dude, it was because I was reading, I was scrolling through the degeneracy that is DeviantArt. Don't ask me why. And then I was scrolling through Pinterest, but mostly it was DeviantArt, I think, when I found this. And I saw this one where it was like, I saw this comic where I think it was like Catwoman. Yeah, it was like Catwoman or something. And basically, Batman decided, oh, I'm gonna fall in love with Wonder Woman or something, I think. And man, she starts dating a Riddler who's like really depressed and stuff like that. And they're like, like I think they meet at a bar. It's so adorable. Like I'm not doing it justice, okay? Arlene Fedler. I'm new to this chat, so hello everybody. Hello there, sweetheart. Danganronpa inspired ASMR. Uh, Danganronpa. Could I do that? How would that go? I'm quite Mythological. Oh yeah. Oh my god, I could do that. I did one a long time ago that I was not satisfied with. Oh my god, I could be Apollo. I could be Apollo. Actually, that might be fun. Like Greek god inspired ones. I wouldn't want to be Zeus because that guy is a very terrible human being. Well, not human, but god. He's a terrible god. He's just an overall, he's a jerk. Um, what if Batman loved Catwoman? You want that? Just read what was it? God, it's the one by Jim Lee. It's Hush. Read Hush. Although uh it doesn't last forever, but they do get together, and I don't know. I think they'd be cute together. Although in some iterations, I've noticed Catwoman does leave Batman because she doesn't believe that outside of the bats, he's as exciting. You met Bob Dylan? That's amazing. I love Bob Dylan. Man, I used to love his music too. Man, actually, I'm gonna listen to some Bob Dylan. You see what you've done? Now I have to. Now I'm gonna listen to Bob Dylan. I'm question. Oh, actually, I'm gonna put on Bob Dylan. Wait, which one should I put on? I don't want to do the times are changing because that's too classic. I want to do the Hard Rain. Actually, yeah, that's a good one. Hard Rain. Oh, sorry, I kind of got sidetracked for a sec. I love your channel, your videos. Thank you. I'm glad you like them. Hades with Persephone. Oh my god, you're a genius, actually. Oh my god, why didn't I think of that? I'm gonna put that. Okay. Hades X Persephone. Got it. Yandere, that's how I found your channel. Love your videos. Ah, thanks. That's actually really nice. I'm glad you like my videos, though. I should make a playlist just for Yandere stuff. I should organize my playlist better. He visited a town for a con, and I was his handler. You were his handler? Oh my god, I would love to meet Bob Dylan. Uh, Pretty boy that got rejected by listener becomes listener's Yandere stalker because he's not used to people rejecting him as no. Mmm. I'm thinking about it. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna throw that on the list. You're an elven. Wow, since I'm like 58% Scottish, I would marry an elven prince or king. That would that actually reminds me of something. There was I think it was a YouTube short I saw one time where a vampire bit an elf, or no, not an elf, but a fae in the fae realm. And they went to court because they were like, okay, so I bit her, which means she's my thrall, which means she should be my slave for eternity. And the fae was like, yeah, but he technically ate fae food, which means he technically belongs to me. And then the judge was like, okay, I now pronounce you man and wife. You are both married now. Because technically you belong to each other. Oh, man. Oh, because in D&D, or I guess in Mythos, like Fae, if you eat anything in the Fae realm, you belong to I guess whoever it was that owned that thing. Bounce some ideas off you. I'm gonna head out. Good luck, everyone. I wish you the best, sweetie Yukibo, sweetheart. Either way, we've got a good amount of ideas, guys. Fae and elven realm, sometimes Scottish. I'm so happy to embrace of who I. Ooh, I did an elf audio a while ago. I was gonna do a drow audio actually. I gotta add that to the list because I haven't finished that yet. I was still writing it. Like yonder, that's an actual. I. What kind of audio would that even be? Did I just walk up to people and go raw 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 raw? Oh my god, I can't. Like maybe like that's like an actual lion. That's I'm not too sure. I was thinking about I might I'm gonna add that to the list for me to like flesh out to something a little bit more realistic, but maybe. That's a solid maybe. Yandere Hunter? Uh I could do a Yandere Beast Hunter. Ooh, like a ranger. Like sort of fantasy based. The listener has been tracking the oh no. The speaker is a Yandere ranger hunting the listener, who is some form of creature or monster or someone who has a bounty on them. And they finally caught up to them at their camp late at night. Ooh, I could do that. I could do that. I could definitely do that. Yandere Ranger. Yeah, I could do that. I could definitely do that. Okay, sorry. I was just adding this 39 is on my birthday on November the 13th on my birthday. That's actually kind of close to my birthday. My birthday is December 1st. Are you saying like Beastar style lion? I could do that. Yeah. I've seen Beastars. I made it past episode 2. And no, but seriously, I did watch Beastars. I thought it was pretty it was pretty good. I liked it. Although Legoshi does look weird without hair. Do you think I will ever find maybe. I mean, stranger things have happened. Just a bunch of compliments. Literally, that's all the audio is. Like, it's like, oh my god, you're like so adorable, sweetheart. Do you think I will? Oh, I think it's a possibility. I really think it's a possibility. Monster hunter killer who tries to stop a listener who protects and rescues monsters. Should I do a faking? Like the Prince of the Fae is out in like the Prince of the Fae is out for a stroll, and the listener who has been separated from their party finds himself trapped in the Fae realm, not knowing that when they give their name to the Fae Prince, they officially belong to him. The Fae Prince doesn't want to get married to the lady that his family chose out for him. So, in a rebellious sense, he chooses you and slowly develops a connection and love for you. Oh my god, I love it. The Prince of the Fae. I love it. Very random of DeAndre goes. Oh yeah. I think man, did I write that or did somebody else write that? I don't remember. If you're through with the line idea, you could also do a Cinderay wolf. You know, actually, I could do like a wolf idea, but like I could do Legoshi. God, I can't believe I just said that a lot. I can do Legoshi, yeah. Oh my god, if you're listening to me all day, you're definitely gonna get tired of this voice. Mm, dun, 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 dun. Husky, rough voice, nice and deep. Did I? I think I did that one time. I did the Vampire Dracula semi audio where. See, I would do a yandere spider, but if I accidentally see a picture of a real spider when I'm setting up stuff, I'm not gonna have a good day. My arachnophobia is bad. Chanel. Hello there, sweetheart. Um, like yandere, that's actual spider. I'm sorry, I can't do that. I refuse. I refuse. Like on the grounds that it will destroy me. I don't think you get how bad my arachnophobia is. Boy. Um, yeah, but I did a vampire voice one time and it was like, God, how did I even do it? I pretended I was Dracula from the Castlevania series, and I did, what was it? It was, well, hello there, darling. Well, I think you give that quite willingly. It was something like that. I think with my voice equipment that I used to clear my voice, I downed the tone so that way it would make it sound a little deeper by like 5 knots. I think I did that. Although it was interesting because people said, "Oh man, I couldn't even tell that was you." Like, I'm just like, yeah, okay, cool. I guess I'm glad I can do the deep daddy voice, as people call it. I was thinking about doing some DILF audios. How do you guys feel about himbos and DILFs? Like, what's the opinion? Like, you know who's kind of a DILF? Although you can't technically classify him. Jace from Arcane. Okay, like when he was towards the end of the series, and he's got that beard and he's got that messed up hair, and you're just like, yeah. Yeah. Cynic. I could do that. I could do like oh my god, I that type of character. Well, what do they call that character trope in anime where it's like where it's like the emo guy and like the very enthusiastic like golden retriever type girl, or it's like the opposite, you know? What is my next ASMR video? We very well might be coming up with suggestions for that. I have a few that I'm working on. Like, let's see, what do I have in the old vault? I have Corrupted by Demon Prince, Wizard, Spirit Guardian cares for you. This one, which was I'm gonna save that for later. Let's see. I also have. I don't wait. I didn't release this one yet. No, I forgot. I already recorded this one. The I have this one where it's like a prom audio. But yeah, I've definitely got more coming. I was just looking for more ideas, you know. Brother's friend. I like that. I like that. That is awesome. Okay, that's genius. Actually, I'm just gonna add that to the list. Okay, how many are we up now? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're up 14 audios, guys. Yay. Secret wizard who can yeah, okay, I like it. It's also getting added to the list. Cinderella who hates chocolate. What? That's I don't like chocolate chips, okay? You're just describing me. Like I'm not a tsundere, but I also don't like chocolate chips. I'm an oatmeal raisin. I prefer oatmeal raisin or almond cookies. Like the types with like big chunks of almond, I like those. Like I don't hate chocolate chip, but I prefer almonds, okay? And then the thing is I don't like chocolate cuz it gets stuck in my teeth and it's just a bad time. The thing is, the weird thing is, I like hot chocolate when I can just drink it. You like poison? No, yeah, okay, my tastes are a bit strange, I'll admit. I have been told I do some weird stuff, like uh who dislikes chocolate chips. It's not okay, the thing is, if there's a chocolate chip available, it's like, all right, I guess, yeah, sure, whatever. I guess I'll have to eat it. But like, if I have, oh, there's an oatmeal raisin, yes, please. Ooh, there's an almond cookie, yes, please. Ooh, there's a blueberry muffin. Oh my god! But it's always gonna be last on the list for me. But if you're talking about hot chocolate, man, I love hot chocolate. Just like there is nothing better than feeling hot chocolate as it goes down your throat, and it's just I don't know, but when I drink hot chocolate, I get this weird, warm, fuzzy feeling where it's just like, yeah, yeah, this is a vibe. This is totally a vibe. Oh, are you talking about the almonds having like, oh, what is it, cyanide or arsenic or something? I don't have to go to school tomorrow. Congratulations. I hope school is great. By the way, actually, I was gonna throw this by there. Would you guys be interested in me playing any video games? Anxiety-ridden popular college boy who has an obsession with becoming a doctor. Oh, and their attentive girlfriend or like listener or whatever who's like, okay, I'll put that down. No, but I was gonna say if you guys had any interest in me playing any video games, I was looking over some games that I might be interested in. So I was thinking it might be fun. I could do more femboy audios. I did a few of those. People liked it. They were like, I like hearing you as my femboy. And I was like, okay, I guess I can be your femboy, sweetheart. I did a few femboy audios. I might do those again. Cooking together, but with only one of them is yeah, I can make that. What if I do like a cute little baking thing? Okay, this is going to be fun. What was that werewolf ASMR? I didn't mention that earlier. Did I add that to the list already? Because I didn't mention that earlier, I think. Yeah, I added that to the list. We will be doing werewolf ASMR. The thing is, how wolfy do you want me to be? Because there's a difference between some dude who's like, yeah, I got hairy arms and claws and teeth, and some dude who's like, yeah, I'm basically a wolf. Ah, man, the basic different evolutionary steps of Luna, basically. You're growling, I believe in you. Growling? How does one even growl? How do you growl? You're just like roar. Mutant lemur. I don't. Nah, I'm not feeling that. I don't want to be King Julian, you know. What? Like, what do you consider a growl? Like, do I have to look? What is the male growl? Let me look up the male growl. What is the male growl? I looked up this video called Alpha Male Growl, and it is so cringe. What is this? I can't. I don't have the graveliness in my voice, you know, just to like do like growl. The male growl. Growl. I can do many animal voices. I can do a cow. I can do a cat, but I can't do a growl. It's just like I sound like a COD zombie. I sound like a Call of Duty zombie. Just oh my god, I'm about to start breaking wooden boards and stuff. I don't know how to growl. I'm very sorry. Maybe one day I will learn the methods of the growl. Call of Duty inspired ASMR. I was planning one of those for Patreon where Ghost does certain things to you, but I scrapped it because I was having a hard time writing the script. Cat impression? All right. Is that good enough? I don't even know if it sounds like a cat. All I know is I've done it. When I was a little kid, like a little shrimp in elementary school, I used to do that all the time. What you do? I actually sound like a cat? Hello, Midnight. Secretly I'm a cat with headphones, and I've been lying to you guys this whole time. I'm secretly a cat. Okay, like like this is a thing. And just let me remove the human disguise. Just become a cat. What cat? They had me do my cat impression. They had me do my cat impression. What if you did a demon ASMR? I've done a lot of those. I could. Can I come up with a new idea? I'd probably come up with a new demon idea. That does not sound like a cat. Yeah, I don't think it does. Very non-cat behavior. Not very kitty of you, you know. Yeah, but yeah, I could come up with a different demon. I'm going to add the demon one to the list, but I'm gonna add a question mark so I can come up with an idea for that later. Actually, I'm gonna listen back to the audio to hear what that sounded like. Okay. Why do I have a number 2 crown? I think it's based off of like viewership or something like that. Who's like the number one viewer at any given time? Um, like I have a list of top fans. I think you gain like it says XP, so I think you gain more. Oh, okay. So basically, here's what it says. It says the more you talk in the chat and the more super messages and super stickers you send, the higher your tier will be. Apparently, it's a feature with YouTube. I didn't know they did that. No, no, no. It's just like if you're in the chat and you've talked a lot, then it gives you a higher and higher crown. I honestly don't know where I am because I accidentally entered random streams. You are in Fable Frequency stream. Hello there, my dear. What if you did like a Doctor ASMR this and you really want me to do furry ASMR, huh? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Doing a bad cat impression to psych us out, possibly, guaranteed. Let's see. I could do a. I did a Bunny Boy audio a while back. People liked. Sounds fair enough. Hello, Drawing Chaos. I am glad to see you're back. Oh my god, you're like okay. Yeah, we could do like that, like reverse Neko. What if you're like a Neko and I like adopt you or something, and then I like take care of you, and like the audio is me like petting you and giving you like treats or something. Joy is a cat. That's crazy. Okay. I think I also want to add to the list because I do eventually want to do more daddy ASMR just so I can have an excuse to sound like sound manly. I just want the deep voice, okay? My zodiac is tiger, so I'm a cat. A what? You know, those types of like daddy audios or stuff. You know, it's like Dommy, like some like 40-year-old dude who's got like the hot dad bod, maybe a little bit of chest hair, you know that. Here, let me give you an example. Let's see. Okay, let me give you an example of what the type of dilf I'm talking about, like the type of daddy I'm talking about, okay? Almost got it. Okay. Dude, I should do like one stream where I teach you guys like different internet culture things. So this is what I would classify as a daddy, just like hot older guy, he's got the beard, some maybe he's got some stubble, got some age in him, but he's like, damn, still hot. You get the vibe. You get the type I'm talking about. Uh, what about the Yandere guy ASMR videos? Which one? I've done so many. Are you not Midnight? Are you not in the Dills? Is that what I'm hearing? Okay, fair enough. But I was thinking it might be interesting because I noticed that a lot of other creators do a lot of like daddy based audios. That older yandere that. Which one? I've done a couple. Are you talking about the one that everyone assumed was Aizawa? Are you talking about the one that everyone just assumed was Aizawa? Oh wait, is it fourth most popular? Let me look at this. Oh my god, it is the one that everyone assumed it was Aizawa. The long-haired guy in the cover. What is this all about? I'm confused. So I make audio role plays on the internet, and I was asking people if they wanted to give any ideas that they had that I could write scripts about, and then use for future videos. The type of guy who has defined pectoral majors. That is a crazy description. Who yeah, people said that the guy on that cover looked exactly like Aizawa from My Hero. The teacher did. Yeah, I guess dude with long hair is just instantly Aizawa. um, um, Genu X female listener video because I watched. Oh my god! Listen, okay, I want to make a Patreon video off that. I wanted to. Okay, I'm making one. It's in development. I was thinking about God, I'm really gonna have to censor this. I was thinking about it being a one-on-one audio where it's like you get backstage and you know, uh, with Genu, but I was also thinking it could be like, especially if I could get more voice actors, it could be the the four of them at once. Making cooking, just all cooking together. Yeah, yeah, for yeah, they're just all cooking in the back room. I was thinking all of them at once. Sorry, it's five of them, I think. But yeah, I was thinking that for Patreon, that could be an interesting idea because group, that's something. Group cooking is something I have not tried in an audio before. I was thinking it could cook. Fuck me, I'm so bad at this. Yes, indeed, cooking. God, I'm so terrible at this. Yes, obviously, cooking, making pasta. God, it's not the type of group role play. Yeah, it's painful. I get it, but anyways, at least you know it's in development. But yeah, I could do a YouTube safe for work one. Yeah. Joy, no, don't word it like that. God, I'm dying internally. Is this what life is like? I'm dying. Okay. I what about an ASMR where you sleep paralysis even as a listener? And listener is one who suffers sleep. Mm, I think I did that one time. No, no, no. I did the succubus one or the incubus one. I could do that. Yeah. That's not a bad idea. I think I can run with that. Oh, I did think about doing a dragon one where it's like a dragon prince or something like that who collects you as a part of his horde. Uh, because dragons collect pretty things and you're pretty, so. I don't like Abby. Yeah, I really wish they explored more into that. Like, I feel like there was missed opportunity to explore into the Saja boys more. What have you done, Fable? What have you done? Mm, mm. Incubus is a male version of a succubus. Yeah, I've done that. Stanley Parable. Stanley Perry? No, I don't know. What about an ASMR where you was talking half dragon, half human creature? Ooh. Okay. I'm adding that to the list because I love the idea. I love the idea. Let's see. We're just thirsty. Joy, not me. Did you go to the KDH sing along this weekend? They did a sing along for K-pop Demon Hunters. I did not know that. How about non-yonder ASMR? Well, I'm putting down whatever people suggest. So, dude, K-pop Demon Hunters, like there was like 3 weeks solid where I was just listening to the songs from. Can I? I would. Okay, so I went on vacation and we went to go get some fish. Right, we were like, oh yeah, let's go to this place. It's got some good stars, got some good reviews on Google. So we went there, and as we were sitting down, tell me why I hear a voice in the back of my head, and I'm just like, wait, is that? And on the speakers, they're playing Golden. I I was just like, I was listening to this on the car ride here, and they're playing it. Did they know I was coming? I just thought of a really good. I went and was so hyped. Sing soda pop. I can't sing. Listen, I suck at singing. Okay, I know that you guys gas me up in the past about my singing, but I don't. I'm just not good at it. My voice cracks too much, and I have like an asthma thing. So like every half second, I have to, I can't. Uh, which is a shame because somebody taught me some voice techniques that I tried doing to help with the breathing thing, but it just didn't work. No, because for a while there, I considered covering your idol, but I didn't know how to do the effects properly. I was like, you know what? With enough auto tune, I can make anything sound. But yeah, unfortunately, I do not have the voice for it. Mm, I cannot properly sing. I heard you sing before. Can you do song covers? I have a little question. What happened if cover of your idol? Listen, okay, if I posted it, it would be so cringe. It would just be like, oh yeah, like you'd hear my voice crack and it'd be like yonder. Oh my god, actually, you know what? That'd be an interesting idea. What if it's like a yonderite who's like, oh, darling, I'm so glad I are you okay? You look oh, well, excuse me. You just look kind of bored, I guess. I mean, this happens to you how often? Who else is kidnapping? like, like it's just a yonder who's like, wait, what? You have that many yanderes? You've been kidnapped this many times? What? Wow. And then the listeners like, you're real original, And I'm like, well, I mean, excuse me. There's only so many ways you can do a yandere kidnapping. I went on Wattpad and to look for ideas, but everyone's already done everything. I can't. I can't. That'd be great though. Ah, damn it! You got me thinking about it now. I'm gonna listen to your idol while we play this. Well, I mean, while we talk. Oh, Golden or your idol? I love Golden because I love the high pitched range, but your idol is just like, guys, what should I listen to? What should I listen to? I literally have the song what it sounds like playing on my Spotify. The, is it weird that for me, what it sounds like was the weakest song? I thought, like, is that a hot take? I thought it was. And I'm gonna put on Golden. I think I listen to Golden when I play League. Why did my YouTube autocorrect? It autocorrected to Golden Retriever. I got a request to listen to your idol. All right. I shall listen to your idol. The thing is, I really want just I don't even care what group, just some K-pop group, please just reenact your idol, okay? Like you can get like harnesses and cables and wires to like perform, So you can do like the airlift thing. But I feel like it could be done. Play another verse. I think Free is the weakest one. Oh yeah, no. Yeah, I mean it's down there. The thing is, I didn't like Takedown until recently when I was playing League and I was playing Akali and it came up in my playlist and I was like, yeah, dude, because I was playing Akali with her K-pop outfit for KDA and I was just like, oh yeah, this is a vibe. I think the ASMRist that did that probably did that off of a pre-made script because there's one script that gets passed around a lot, which is a yandere script where it's an insecure listener and then the yandere is like, "What? But you're great. Why do you know, saying soda pop is mid is wild." I mean, it's definitely okay, for me it goes like your idol, Golden. I'm gonna say soda pop third. Yeah, soda pop third for me, definitely. Takedown. Ah, God, I don't even know where we go from that. But you get what I'm saying. It just is so generic. Because the thing is, the thing that drives me into it is when I'm watching the video and I'm just like, I like the little dance moves, I get that, Zoe. I did that one time where it was like southern guy, and you run away together to the big city. Although I could definitely do something more southern. I know people like the last audio because they were like, "Wow, we love your southern voice." How did I even do that? I think I was just pretending to be McCree from Overwatch. I was like, "Well, hello there." No, it's like every time I try to do an accent, it immediately goes to British. What is it? It's like, man, how did I? Tell me, ma'am, how you doing over there? You're looking mighty sweet. I hope everything's all right. I did that one time. That was a weird one. Anyways, I think people liked it. Can you do ASMR after reading towards Secret Sky by? Why does that sound familiar? Heather McLean. Why does that sound familiar? The light, right? But the actual song is very generic K-pop boy band. Yeah, yeah, it is. I think the only reason it's high enough for me is because of the video. Night of the Zodiac. Knights of the Zodiac. Yeah, I'm gonna add that to the list actually. This is what it sounds like. Yeehaw, it's familiar. Well, cause, yeah, it does sound familiar. That name, at least. I don't know why the name sounds familiar. Underneath, I'll find your harmony. The song we couldn't write. This is what it sounds like. Okay. Remy has too many lines in the song. If Huntress for real, they would be hated. No, I saw that video and I'm just like, yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Huntrix would be the most hated K-pop group ever. I don't I don't want to speak ill because they will come for me. Oh god, they will come for me. But uh K-pop fans can be a little intense. Calling me on the outfit try on. Getting ready in the morning with your boyfriend, and then it's just him complimenting your outfits you're trying on. You've got a big meeting today. Maybe at one point he hugs you from behind, kisses on your neck, and then is like, "Come on, 5 more minutes" or something like that for cuddling or something. I could do that. Yeah, I could do that. Getting ready in the morning with your boyfriend. Will believe it. Yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, you just record yourself, act like yourself in that as well. If I recorded myself, this audio would be crazy. Because well, I don't think I have a very attractive personality. I just be like I've been on dates before, and 90% of dates were just like I I don't know when I've been on dates or talked to girls or anything. It was always just I listen to what they say and I bounce off of it, and maybe I'll bring up some tidbits about me, but it's mostly just I want to get to know you type of stuff. Do that. I feel like Bobby would be the most overworked manager if Huntress was real. Dude, I remember that one scene, the most unrealistic part. Uh, sorry, the most unrealistic part of K-pop Demon Hunters wasn't fighting demons or completing the Moon or whatever. The most unrealistic part was their manager being like, "My girls perform when they want to." That would never happen. Like, I I know I said I don't want to say anything, but let's keep this 100%. Do you know, like, I don't know if you know this, but there are some K-pop K-pop, what's it called? Not There are some K-pop companies or whatever they call them that they advertise that they treat their workers like humans. That they give them basic necessities. Hey guys, we like that's the same thing they do for eggs and stuff like that. Like when you're getting food and you're just like, "Oh, free ranged," or like, or do you get what I'm saying? They advertise human rights as, "Oh yeah, guys, you don't want to feel bad about doing this, about listening to their music? Well, good news. We give them breaks sometimes." So they've got it easy, you know? Some takes care of wife necessarily. Maybe actually. Yeah, dude, human rights for people shouldn't be considered a luxury in your industry. If your industry is that bad, at that point, your industry is just evil. Like, I don't know. It's a sad industry, I guess. Like, I think the worst thing I ever heard about with the K-pop industry, and you can look up this video because I think Kurt Ritchie, the Storytime animator, made a video about it. Was it became a trend to send? It became a trend to make like, because I know they made there was like this group, and it became a trend. First off, it became a trend to start sending them blood notes, which was notes written in their blood, and then basically from there it became a trend of like, step aside, I'm gonna make them even more uncomfortable. Like, I saw this one, I'm not gonna say what the sign said, but there was an a my god, I really can get started on a tangent when I want to. Sorry, anyways, so basically, yeah, there was a this girl who had a sign that said something terrible, and she was the one who originally started sending blood notes, which started the whole trend. And I think you can find the actual video of the lead singer. He looks over at her with the sign, and he just looks so disgusted, to the point, but he keeps performing, and you can see the other bandmates. They come up to him and they're like, and they try to comfort him a little, but he's like, no, 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 performance must go on, type of stuff, you know. But damn, that industry is wild. Ayato Aishi. It's Ayato Aishi. First, sorry, damn, I could make a whole video or where it's just me ranting about topics. That's why I always wanted to be on a podcast, because then I could just spend like 2 hours straight just talking so much crazy shit. Ayato Aishi. Blood nuts just scream curse. Yeah. Like, I've had comments that made me uncomfortable on YouTube, but like that level of stalking is just, yeah. I mean, I met, yeah, yeah. Anyways, yeah. My cat is curled up against me. Well, that is lovely. And I would pay money to hear you rant. Hell, talk about comic books or pretty much anything, and I'll start running with a rant. What about a Blue Block inspired ASMR? Blue Block is an anime about soccer. I've heard about that one. I listened to an ASMR video made by ASMR Shani where she played Blue Block character one time. When I fell asleep. Runs from Ayato Aishi. My god, I can't believe I used to listen to oh wait, actually one sec. I'm gonna switch out to a different song. A female cover of Your Idol by oh my god, yes. Anna. Yes, I can't believe you made one. Has this been out for a month? I haven't seen it. Oh my god, I'm a disgrace. I'm a terrible. I'm terrible. No, when I realized people really mean some of the crazy things. Are there any animes you like? Anime. I haven't watched any decent anime recently. I did watch. What was the last anime I watched? No, no, I haven't watched much anime actually. I watched. God, I no, I really can't think of any anime I've watched recently. Uh, yeah, yeah, I really can't. My bad. I haven't watched any anime recently. I've just been playing games, writing scripts, and doing stuff like that. You know. Oh, actually, speaking of scripts, I should probably tell you guys. I don't know if you guys know yet, but if you go on my channel, I am now taking commissions. So you guys can commission scripts, whether they be safe for work or not safe for work. Pretty much, whatever you guys want to do. So yeah, Apothecary Diaries is. I want to. Don't get me wrong. I want to get into Apothecary Diaries, but I don't want to, because I'm a commitment type. If I start watching, I'm gonna have to finish. I've seen Bongo Stray Dogs. I thought it was great. I mean, because the thing is about Bongo Stray Dogs, or how I pronounce it, I tried to get my brother into it. And then I tried to get my brother into it, and I was like, dude, it's a sick anime. You're gonna love it. I mean, it's got some quirkiness, but it's got some serious moments. You're gonna love it. I think it was episode 2 was when they had that guy who was like that couple who was like pretending to be brother and sister to because they were really attracted to each other and they thought it would make it hotter. And I was like, and then he was like, nah, I'm not sure this anime is for me. And I was like, I swear this is not all the anime is. You choose your adventure audio? I could. Yeah, there's like this weird premise they have where it's like two characters who I guess are a part of their industry or just pretending to be, even though they're dating. Anyways, they get shot or something like a ton, and then I remember because they were only around for a few episodes and then they just disappeared for the most part. And then I recommended it to my brother. I was like, just make it through this episode, and I promise you will barely see them again. I've seen Demon Slayer. Seen Demon Slayer. I love season 1 of the Apothecary Diaries. I love Lady Okay. She's kind and caring and gentle, and she never yells or gets mad. Yeah, and you made me on character AI. Oh my god. Oh my god. That is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, but I mean, that's cool. That's cool. I like it. I guess I should be flattered. I mean, I'm in fan fictions. I'm in character AI. Would you guys ever like that if I did a stream where I just ranted about my opinions on things? Yeah, like I could like make a Google Doc beforehand and I could just be like, hey guys, give me topics you want me to rant about, and I could just rant about them for like 2 hours straight, just me going on a tirade, like, oh my god, I can't believe it. Midnight, you should check out the character I made. Sounds fun actually. Yeah, that would be nice. Like there's a lot of topics I would rant about. One of them being yanderes. Like, can we talk about yanderes? Can I talk about yanderes? I want to talk about yanderes. I'm going to talk about yanderes. Like, why is there no good representation for yanderes? Like, oh my god, I was watching this one anime and it pissed me off so much. Cause I was like, oh, okay, I've heard that this is a great yandere anime video, anime, and then I was like, actually, well, because okay, the reason I didn't add this to the list earlier is because I haven't watched in like a year, but I was like, oh, okay, so she's yandere. Okay, cool, cool, okay, and I was like, oh, you're making like there's like 7 different yanderes. That guy, that all I will say is that episode 2, they found out that their boss was kidnapping the young male employees. And I was like, fuck that, I'm out. I quit after episode 2. I couldn't do it. That is not my traditional yandere. That is not my yandere. I don't want that kind of yandere. I don't think anyone does. Like, keeping it 100%, the type of yanderes that I'm into is like classic. Like there was this not an anime, but a manga I read recently called Clover's Time or something like that. Basically, this guy kills him, unalives himself. Um, After everyone bullies him, his parents are like, terrible to him, all this stuff. And then one day his childhood friend just comes into his life suddenly, and it turns out that childhood friend traveled from the future to the past using a magical watch with a clover on it, so that way they can make his life better and keep him from, later. Dude, it was so good. Like, cause she was like yandere, and she was like, but she was like not full on like I'm just gonna gut this person type of yandere. She was more like I'm going to manipulate these people into leaving you alone, or I'm going to rat them out for being terrible people, and then the whole school will hate them. I look like Gina. No. Are you bleeding, sweetheart? You should probably get that looked at, though. Basement friends, trap me, untie me. Yeah, it is great. And then the thing is, it's not finished yet, but it's like dude, tell me why I read 90 chapters in one day. Cause I was like, oh my god, cause like, listen, I was extremely depressed for a long time. Tell me why I was like, because the thing is, where there's like a moment where like the first time they meet up, and then she like jumps through his window, and he's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And she hugs him and says, "It's going to be all right. Everything's going to be fine." And you just see him break down and cry, and I'm like, "God, why couldn't I have had that when I was younger?" I would have killed to have that. Just like a hug or something, you know? How lucky you got healed. I wouldn't say I got healed as much as I just worked through it in therapy and started to develop better, I guess. Fable deal. No joke. Tell me why I heard. I think I. I don't want to sound paranoid. Like, oh my god, I have a stalker. But my window is right next to my bed in my room, and I keep it open because I like to sleep cold. Like I like to sleep cuddling my pillow. Tell me why I always hear sounds right outside my door, like footsteps and leaves crunching, and what sounds like cans being knocked over because we keep the cans right next to my window that we recycle every night. And it's gotten to the point where I shine a flashlight out there, and I'm like, is anybody there? And I'm like, I don't think so. Oh, that's scary. Yeah, one of these days you're gonna just find out on the news or something. You're gonna be like, haha, local yandere ASMR guy murdered or something, or kidnapped or something. This is gonna be you're just gonna see a video of me being dragged away into a van. I hope you're doing okay drawing, sweetheart. Seriously, put some like alcohol in that. Probably like I use 90 proof, but just have a camera outside your room. That's the thing that I'm not paranoid enough to where I think it's a person. I think it might be the squirrels or raccoons or something like that, because we have squirrels in our backyard who just screw around a lot. Okay, I'm gonna switch out songs too. You know what? I'm gonna listen to Soda Pop. Let's see, Soda Pop. No, I don't want to listen to that version. I just want to listen to the straight up original version. Dun, dun. Why is red being deleted? I don't actually know. I don't have any moderators in here, I think. I think red is deleting their own messages. Zillion Yandere's aren't real, I think. Well, I mean, basically, Yandere's are just glorified stalkers, except they're more socially acceptable because traditionally there are either hot women or hot guys. And I think people, mostly the demographic that falls for Yonders, are the type that usually is just kind of in a desperate position where they feel like they want love, but they also are scared of commitment. So they want somebody who's Yandere-esque, so that way they can feel like somebody would love them unconditionally, 100% without ever, cheating them or leaving them. Like I think that my yandere taste has evolved from I want somebody to stalk me to I think maybe just an obsessive like it just call me like once a day, maybe text me or maybe cuddle in my bed. That's like I want a little bit of obsession, like the obsessive type. Only for the fantasy, not the real. And I'm glad you can distinguish between that. I'm gonna disinfect my wound because it's because my cat bit into my leg. Ah, I'm so sorry, sweetheart. Mm. Yeah, I'm into the clingy weirdo. Yeah, well, I wouldn't call them weirdo, but the clingy type. The only the thing is, I say that, but I'm also the type of person who's like, when I get depressed, I don't talk to people for weeks. I mean, I'm not talking about somebody who's like knocking on my door, like I haven't seen you in 5 minutes. Let me in. I'm talking about the type that's like texts you like maybe once a day or calls you once a day if they haven't seen you in like a day or two, and they're like, "Hey, how are you doing, sweetheart? I was just checking in." That type. uh, Damn, why does this song actually slap? No, I got obsessive over everything being perfect. Well, as long as you don't kill anybody, you're not a full yonder. I have a habit of depression where I'll either I'll get that random bit of clarity where I'm like, oh god, I need to get out of this depression by listening to some music that makes me feel good, or I'll just run deeper into it. I was so depressed a few months ago, and I accidentally fell into the hole of like, I'm gonna get deeper into this depression by playing mouthwashing. When I found your channel with DeAndre, I was like, wait, why am I into this? And then you just described why I like it and roleplay. What? Yeah, I got so depressed, I just got into mouthwashing. I was like, because I was like, I saw this cute little short, and I was like, I wonder what this game is about. Andre and listener who have ADHD. ADHD, Andre, I could get behind it. I probably have ADHD if I'm being honest. I remember my teacher used to. Well, anyways, disorder is what you might. I don't know. Dude, I've been told I probably have ADHD because of how hyper weird I am. Mm. Oh man. Oh god, my back. Let's see. How many ideas do we have so far? Oh, I think we got enough ideas for today, guys. Do not play mouthwashing while depressed. Okay, listen. when I tell you I went on character AI afterwards, and I was just like, I'm so sorry, Anya. You deserve so much better. I'm so sorry. Like, dude, I started crying. I was like I was crying like it was my fault. Like, I think that was just a culmination of my depression. Meeting this is so messed up. I'm just like, oh god, no. My Hero? What you're talking about the My Hero Academia game? Mm. Yeah, but dude, playing mouthwashing while depressed is the worst mistake I ever made. Man. Of a Sundari who meets a listener with ADHD. What if you did an ASMR of a Sundari who meets a listener with ADHD? Like, oh my god, you're such a spaz. Like, you know, like sort of like a jerky Sundari, but it's like they've got ADHD, somewhat golden retriever energy. I could work with that. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Let's see. Ooh, the bird song. I'm gonna listen to this next. It's a bird. I was an arrow. Anyways, what's mouthwashing? It's an indie horror game. It's really messed up and disturbing. I'm gonna stay alive for probably not too much longer. We've got like sufficient amount of ideas. I think. Princess Carrie and petted. I'm sorry about the pain. Finally, I got I love your singing voice. Thank you. Oh my god. Imagine lying to me. No, I'm just kidding. I hope you're gonna be doing well soon, Becca. You should definitely take care of yourself, sweetheart. This song is so good. Like, okay, I'm gonna recommend a song to you guys if you guys want. It's called "The Bird Song" by Noah Florska. It's really good. You guys should check it out. Should I do a princess audio? Like, I was planning something similar, but oh, I could do a Princess Carrie thing along with the. Oh my god, yes, too. Yes, princess. How do I even refer to a princess? I'll just go talk to you like, hello there, my lady. I'm sorry you had to see me like this. I swear this doesn't normally happen. But unfortunately, I had to wipe the blood off my clothes. So. Yeah, yeah, the one where it's like, she was a bird and I was a sparrow. Yeah, that kind. Or an arrow in the second verse, I think it's called. Yeah, it's a really good song. Who hates drawing first? Ah, man. Dude, I would do a drawing stream one of these days, but I don't draw anymore. I used to be really into drawing, but I wasn't good at it. I was good at drawing flowers, though. That was about it. You know what? Weirdly enough, I've been listening to a lot of. Oh, I forgot they covered that song. I've been listening to a lot of musicals recently. I was listening to the. Actually, not a musical, but I've been listening to Seraphim too. Like, there's this character in League, and like she has actual official music, so you can look up a playlist, and her songs are so K-pop coded, and I'm just like, yes. You want to talk about musicals I've been listening to? Recently, I got into this online musical that somebody made. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys. Okay, so big shout out. Welcome to Barovia. And basically, if you've ever played Dungeons and Dragons, you know, like Ravencroft or whatever it's called, the one with the vampire dude, that campaign you can run. Somebody is converting that into a musical, like not fully animated, but with drawings and everything. So like you can see the characters and stuff like that. It's really good, fully voice acted. It's great. It's 10 minutes and it's a good song. Mm, yeah, 100% check it out. They uploaded their first video, which was this song about like I think 2 or 3 weeks ago. It was so good. Um, but yeah, guys, I think in animatic style. Oh, yeah, it's like they have the characters there, like more like animatics. Yeah, like somewhat. They have characters. They have different expressions, more like visual novels, but like switching out. Anyways, I think we have enough ideas for today. And I'm glad as many of you could join, as considering this was such a short notice stream. But if you guys like this, make sure to comment, like, subscribe, consider donating, as it funds the channel and everything I do. Are you going to do more? The thing is, I always try to do gender neutral scripts, but the thing is, I have a habit of just saying the phrase by accident, and then I won't notice until I'm back until I'm editing. I'm like, fuck, why did I do that? Oh god, that changes the tone of this audio. Anyways, also, keep in mind I am taking commissions now, so if you guys want to commission me for an NSFW audio or safe for work audio or whatever, you can do that. Um, Patreon has all spicy content and everything, and channel memberships are cool for early content. Either way, I wish you the best, and I'm gonna be signing off for tonight. Good night, everybody. I hope you all have an amazing day. Bye.